What's going on? Rock Grizz, Bella.
Hey.
Yeah, we got our guest. Finally!
He made it. And he came bearing gifts.
Yeah, of course. All the time.
Yeah. Oh. That's what you like that.
He is good in my book.
Oh, shit.
He is great in my book.
Has anybody else brought gifts since you've been here?
Nobody. Not one.
Oh.
Not one?
Not one.
Word?
Not a single one.
Yeah,
you good in my book.
And
you had to come all the way from the Bronx to do that.
And we the broke ones. We still came.
Wait. Now you just reminded me. With my shirt, well. Yeah. He threw it right back at me.
He was quick with it.
He didn't hesitate or nothing.
Hey, word up. So what's going on with you, bro?
Nothing, man. I'm chilling. Everything good.
Yeah. It wasn't no long ride. Wasn't no traffic this time, was it?
Nah, not really. It was a little bit like on the cross Bronx, but once we got past that, it was good.
Now, break down the name. Let's get that out the way real quick.
Yes.
Yeah. What does the name mean?
My name or
Your name.
Trey Pizzy?
Yeah.
Well, my Trey is my real name, and Pizzy they used to call me Trey Pound. You know what I'm saying? So like I just broke down the Pound, made it Pizzy. It was too many rappers named Pound, Trey Pound or whatever, but basically it's just my real name. You know, we just took the Pound and made it Pizzy. That's it.
Coming from the Bronx. What part of the Bronx you from?
I'm from South Bronx, like Bronx Zoo area, like right where the Bronx Zoo is at, around there, Tremont.
Okay. Born and raised, you still
Yeah,
there?
yeah, still there. I lived in the same building my whole life. Same building, same apartment. I just paid my moms to move out. I paid my moms to move out so we could keep the apartment. So, yeah.
Crazy. That's dope.
Your movement is different than any other movement I've seen come out the Bronx.
Yeah.
That's definite. Like there's no fronting about that. Was it on purpose, or you just like you bumped into this whole style? Like I'm gonna run with it.
Nah, I always been different. You know what I mean? Like I always been the weirdo out my crew. You know what I'm saying? So like I'll be the one weird nigga around a bunch of gangsters or whatever. It was just fitting. You know what I mean? Like I ain't try to be different. It's just me.
Yeah.
So I just, you know what I mean? My whole team is on it. So it's been like that forever. Once one person do something, we all back it. You know what I mean? Like whatever seems the most feasible and the most I could say the best thing for the team. So we just support that. So right now it's the best thing for the team. So we doing that.
It seems to be working.
Yeah.
Definitely seems to be
a
moving.
little bit.
And the team is Rebel Gang.
Rebel Gang, Broken Trippy.
What made you guys come up with that?
Mob.
What made you guys,
It's just a play on words. Broke is just like we gonna grind like we broke forever. You know what I mean? It don't matter how much money you get, you still broke to somebody else until you get all the money. So we gonna be broke forever until we get all the money. And then Trippy just mean we gonna mess your mind up. You know what I mean? Like everybody think it got something to do with drugs, but you take psychedelics or whatever. Like that's why we got the mushroom there.
Put the mushroom there.
Yeah, that was my next thing. Like,
yeah,
okay.
so that's why the mushrooms there.
Now
Like
it's
you
tying
take,
together.
you take psychedelics or whatever, they mess your mind up. So it's just a play on words. That's all.
You recently tore down SOBs.
Yeah.
Now that right there was like, because it was the morning time, he was talking about you on the radio about that.
Yeah,
It was somebody else's show. They were headlining that.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody was hitting me on Twitter about it. They was like, yo, he literally took over the whole building.
Right.
Like, you had the whole Bronx in there.
Yeah.
I had to go watch it.
Yo,
It and not really. We had the whole New York City in there. Like, I'm from the Bronx. The Bronx niggas don't really come out. You know what I'm saying? The only people that really come out with me from the Bronx is us.
circle.
Yeah. So the rest is just a city.
So New York was stamping it there.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I think it was just built up, like, cause they shut me down before. The hip hop police shut us down. We had a show at SOBs, and it was just built up. Like I think everybody was just like, all right, it's time.
Finally.
And then they had somebody else. No disrespect to him, but they had an out of towner headlining. You know what I'm saying? And this is my city.
Yeah.
I mean, so you gotta show me this is my city.
You can say his name. It's true talk.
Nah. I mean, King Los. Know what I mean? That's why.
I fuck with him too.
Yeah, I fuck with him.
But it is what it is.
This
Yeah.
my city. You know what I'm saying? You put me on the bill. I'm gonna show you that I'm headlining.
Yeah.
I don't care when you put me on.
I wasn't even there, and I was like just reading the Twitter, like, damn, I was even like, yes,
Yeah.
like that's a stamp right there.
Nah, but you know what it is? Like that's the thing with a lot of promoters in New York. You know what I mean? They put these out of town dudes on the bills, and they make the people from here feel like they less than them. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes they do. I mean, and rightfully so. But it's a new day. Like New York, we coming back. We right in the positions that we need to be right now, and that just needs to be known.
What inspires Straight Pizzy?
Life. People around me. People I like, people I don't like, things I like, things I don't like. I mean, just life. That's it. It's nothing really special that I be like it inspires me, but just living. That's it. That's enough inspiration for me.
Who's on your playlist right now? Like, who you playing? Who you knocking to right now?
That's a good one. Straight Pizzy wilding out too.
I know, right?
I don't really wild out. I don't really listen to too much. I mean, I listen to Future, Dirty Sprite 2. That's it, really. Dirty Sprite 2 and like old school joints like Body and Soul type, you know what I mean? Curtis Mayfield and all that, but I don't really listen to much. I don't listen to too many rappers. You know what I mean? So I don't like to get influenced by others, so I stay away from the rap. Cause once you start listening to too many rappers, you start sounding like them. You see how everybody music sound the same. You know what I mean? I don't want it. I ain't really into that. So.
Which kind of goes with what I said earlier, like yo, you got your own movement. Like, yeah. Which one you like doing more, recording or performing?
Performing. Yeah. Studio process is whack. Like that shit is whack. Like I'm not one of them rappers that be like, yo, I'm be in the studio all day. Like those be the wackest rappers. You don't notice that? Niggas be like, yo, I be in the studio 24/7. They be the wackest niggas. Like you ain't living, you ain't doing nothing. You know what I mean? Like I get my sounds from like the cars honking and all that. Like you know what I mean? The sounds of the people. Like that's how I create. So like me being in the studio all the time don't do nothing for me. Like I like being in the crowd, like seeing which songs make the crowd turn up. You know what I mean? What make them move, what's going to make them be like, oh, all right, that's crazy. You know what I mean? Like, I like that.
Yeah. Now, the Chains video.
Yeah.
Break that all down.
It was basically, the Chains video was like, I'm a show, like usually all my videos is like movies, you know what I mean? Like they crazy. Chains video is like me simplifying it, showing niggas like I could do what you could do, but you can't do what I could do. Yeah. So I'm gonna do something real simple, but I'm gonna still make it so crazy that you can't even touch it. Like it's gonna be as simple, we're gonna be in a trap house, we're gonna do it like this, but you see I ain't have just naked girls. The girls in my video had painting on them and all that, you know what I'm saying? So like I just added a different element to it. So that was just like me showing them like I could do what you could do, but you can't do what I could do. And then we did like hands, so I'm like, let me step back into my lane.
My shit.
Yeah, let me show you, let me get back to what I do, but just let you know.
What was the other one you did like that when you was walking through the woods? And you had people all doing something while you was walking past them. Like it was like they was on a street corner, but they was in the woods.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was Oh No.
Oh No.
All right.
Yeah. I'm seeing like, cause when you said the movie is like, you do be putting like. You putting thoughts into the video.
Right. I write all my own treatments. I write.
I was about to ask you.
Yeah,
do you do all your own treatments?
All of that. I stand. I'm right there with the shooter. I'm sitting there and telling him exactly how I want things. You know what I mean? I don't like to put my visions in other people's hands. And then I come from I just Instagram this other day. Like we seen Michael Jackson. You know what I mean? We seen Missy Elliott, we seen Busta Rhymes, we seen people do crazy things with videos. We seen Hype Williams, and we seen all that shit. And y'all niggas still want to stand in front of y'all building and shoot a video. Like I don't get that. You know what I mean? Like I don't understand that concept. Like so I try to go the extra mile. You know what I mean? We ain't got no budgets, but I make it work.
True. You know what I mean? Shout out to the Bronx tuning in.
I just told him we almost close to having a hive. We need a hive, like Beehive and Future Hive. We need a Pizzy hive.
I know, right?
We need to eat hive.
Get that. You need to get that popping.
They got who is there? Well, I don't know if she's down. I seen you had a female perform with you before. Is she down with the camp?
No.
Oh, okay.
She just like usually with me it's like my fans see me perform the same shit 24/7, so I just bring, you know what I mean? Like
switch it up.
Yeah, I bring people out that I think is dope. You know what I mean? I share my light. I don't mind sharing my spotlight.
Yeah.
I mean, so like every once in a while I bring somebody else, share the stage with me, give them a little light.
That's good to see the humble. You're still humble.
Yeah,
I seen him perform with you, so now
still humble. I'm still in the hood. I ain't got no reason not
Listen,
to be humble.
But you know what's crazy? It could be that nigga in the hood that has not even an ounce or a humble bone in his body.
Yeah, nah, man.
You know what I mean? So that says a lot.
Man, I come from nothing. I just want to, like, people say that, but I genuinely want to see people win. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I really want to see people win. If I see you doing something and I don't help you and I can help you, I'm a sucker. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a sucker, so.
Now, I did my own little research on track.
Yeah.
Now, sometimes the internet could be a little wrong.
Yeah,
but I read that you actually went into the military.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did. I was in the Army for like 4 years. I did infantry and all that.
Oh, you know how to shoot.
Yeah.
Now, I wonder why he's so calm. He ain't got to worry about it. Now, I see where the calmness come from.
He ain't out here reckless.
Nah, his shit is skilled.
Nah. If I miss you, it's on purpose.
See? Look. So what made you, because from my understanding, rapping was what you wanted to do, and then you decided to go to the military, and then you came and got back into it. What made you do the adjustment in the first place?
I don't know. A lot was going on. I had to figure out life, and me, I'm just an adventurous person. So I was like, man, in order to figure out life, let me go put it in danger, see what it's worth.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's interesting. That's a good twist on that, too.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So I put it in danger. I seen what it was worth. I made it back. So I'm like, shit. I went twice. I went to Iraq twice, and once I made it back,
that's deep.
I made it back the second time. I said, shit, let me not push my luck. Let me go get, you know what I mean? Let me go get to it. So,
well, how long you been doing the music part?
Seriously, I've been taking it seriously for the last 2-3 years. I mean, I put my first mixtape, EP out like 2-3 years ago. I don't remember the exact dates, but like 2-3 years ago, it was Green Eggs and Spam, and then after that, it was Life 2 Trail, and then the Truman Show. The Truman Show took me where I'm at now. Yeah. You know what I mean? But yeah, like 2 years.
So what was like the defining moment that you were like, yo, this is it for me? Like this is where I need to be.
I always knew that, like, on MySpace, when I was getting, like, 100,000 plays, you know what I mean, and people could barely crack 1,000. I was already at 100,000 when I used to go to other people's pages. You remember back in the day, you could go to people's pages, and every time you click on their page, it's like you could hear the music they got on their page.
He's probably a little old. Yeah. He's a little old. He don't really know MySpace, but I got you.
Yeah, but back then,
MySpace was out when you were still in your mother's belly. MySpace was old.
I was in high school.
So I used to click on the joint, and I used to go to people's pages. I used to see my song on their page. I'd be like, oh, nah, we moving. You know what I mean? And it not be one person. It'd be a bunch of people that have my song. So I'm like, all right, this is something I could do. But the real defining moment is when I came out and I put something out and it took off. Like, I seen the same people grinding from before I left that's still grinding now, and they not where I'm at.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So that's how I knew. I'm like, all right, we got it. Yeah. You know what I mean? We got it.
Well, yo, I do a trait, man.
You're
a cool dude, man.
Yeah,
you really are.
I had a feeling you would be.
Listen, I was sold at the good drink he brought, and this man came with candy.
There she go.
He came with candy.
And
y'all know the weight of my heart.
I was sold since that Like Hand video.
Food and liquor.
Yeah.
That shit made me look up more.
That Like Hand video.
Well, there's questions in the group.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have any songs that that expired you during your time in Iraq?
Turn Me Down, probably. I think that's on my SoundCloud. It should be still up there on my SoundCloud. Trey Pizzy. That's probably the closest. I mean, we still in the field though, so everything I write, it's about the field. You know what I mean?
So you related the same thing, like when you came home.
Yeah, I mean, it's not much different. You just wear a uniform and you fight for a different team. You know what I mean? It's not really much different. Everything you do in there, you do out here. It's still the same things going on. Anything you could imagine, anything that's going on out here is going on in the military. It ain't no different. You just wear a uniform.
But you're fighting for a purpose. This
generation.
What
purpose is that?
what I'm saying is, you're literally fighting for your country, even if the country doesn't stand. Listen, but today, not for nothing. Today, these the generations now, they do shit for nothing.
You fighting for your country.
I mean, you are technically, you in uniform.
You fighting for the person next to you. You ain't fighting for your country.
But you know what I mean.
You don't get none of this. You don't get none of this when it's all said and done. We still ain't get 40 acres and a mule. You talking about fighting for your country.
That I understand.
I'm fighting for the person next to me. That's what I learned to do.
But you
gotta learn to fight for my country.
But the difference is this generation of people. This generation, they beef and they fight for dumb shit.
I mean,
they do shit for dumb shit.
You can say fighting for all you is dumb shit. You know what I mean? It all depends on how you look at it. I mean, these kids, you got to understand the environment they in, the environment they come from. To them, that's not dumb. That's territory. And the same thing you fighting for in the military is territory. If it's mine, it's mine. If it's yours, it's yours. And if I want it, I'm going to take it. So you can't knock the kids. I mean, it's just...
Not all. Some.
It's all environmental and it's all on perspective, how you look at life. You know what I mean? I learned a lot in there, and one of the things I learned is not to judge. Because I've been on both sides. I've been one of those young, dumb kids that was fighting what people felt like was for nothing. You know what I mean? And I've been on the other side where people felt like I was fighting for my country, and then I went over there and I really seen what we was fighting for.
Wow.
So, I mean, it's all on perspective.
So it opened your eyes up when you went over there.
Of course, you gotta experience it yourself. I mean, all we do is watch the news and we hear people talk about it. Nobody ever really went over there to see, and the very few people that do, they still in. And when they come out, they fucked up.
True.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, they fucked up. So what you fighting for?
What kept you from being fucked up?
I don't know. My internal map told me to come and get my people. You know what I mean? Some people, like, even you go back to biblical times, there's Moses, there's Jesus, there was apostles. Some people got to be Moses. You got to go back and get your people. You know what I mean? You got to see certain things, and you got to show your people, like, all right, cool, this is what's over here. Let's go get that. You know what I mean? Because, like, people might be like, yo, Iraq is a fucked up place. That's one of the most beautiful places I've been to ever in life. You know what I'm saying? But they don't show that part on TV and shit like that. Yeah. So you got to come back and tell your people that, like, yo, this shit's fucked up.
Open their eyes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know. I guess my internal clock, my drive, me wanting to get my people out this situation, it kept me going.
I see your brother raps too. Japan, that's his name. What's up with him? He's part of the squad.
Yeah, 100%. Japan is like the number one reason I do this. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like he like when I was in Iraq, he got into gang and all that. You know what I mean? Because I left, he didn't have no guidance. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I came back. He was one of the reasons why I came back, and I took everybody with me, and I'm like, all right, this is what we gonna do. I gave him something else. You know what I mean? Because that's all it, like I said, like you said, you think it, some kids might think it's for no reason, but they really think they doing that shit for a purpose. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So I had to show them, like, all right, we could do this for a purpose, but we could do it in a different way.
So he brought you into that world?
Nah. I've been around it before he was, but I'm just strong enough to be my own man. Right. Yeah. Everybody's not that strong. Yeah. You know what I mean? And you gotta be strong enough to recognize that, and strong enough to want to go help those people. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I didn't choose my position. It is what it is. You know what I mean? I got an influence, so I just chose to use it in the right way.
Yeah. Now the like hand. That's it's not like he said earlier. Yeah. Like we have video directors out here that have hit me up and was like, "Yo, can we premiere it the day that you drop?"
Right.
And they was like, "Yo, that nigga made me want to shoot more videos differently." Man.
That's what we trying to do. We trying to shift the culture. You know what I'm saying? Like, rap is the fucking is the crabs of fucking the music industry. And that's because we the most influential, but we the less creative. Like, everything look the same. All these niggas look the same. Everybody doing the same thing. You see these pop videos and these rock videos and country videos. They look crazy. They could do this. They could do the simplest shit, but this shit look crazy. And I want to bring that back to rap. Like I said, I grew up on Busta Rhymes, Missy Elliott. They were
different.
They had $1 million budgets for their videos. You know what I mean? And it's now we in a time where we don't need that. You know what I mean? People won't believe that I make my videos with $1,000. That's it. $1,000. I'll be like, all right, come on, this is what we gonna do. And I make it happen. It's just your thought process, how you gonna do it. So.
When is the next show? You got any shows lined up?
Yeah. I got a show September 7th. That's probably the last show I do this year. I'm just taking time off to work on a project or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, we've been working so much this year. Like I told you, I don't even be in the studio at all. Like, so I'm gonna take that time to work on music, get back in the studio, put out the next project.
Nice.
Hopefully, 3rd, 4th quarter that'll be out. And that's it, man. Yeah, I'm just shutting everything down for a little bit. You know what I mean? So we can get back to the music, get back to what got us here. We've been doing like a lot of shows, a lot of promotion, and we ran this tape for like a year and a half, and I'm blessed for that, because most people's projects, they last like 2 months, and I've been able to live like a year and a half off this one project. So it's time for something new. I'm tired of performing the same songs, honestly. I mean, you do 100, 200 shows, the same songs. It's like it's just tiring. It's boring. I mean, I'm gonna give the fans something new anyway, so we're gonna get into that.
Do you have a set of producers that you use, or just whoever gives you beats that you're feeling?
Nah, like, people, like, I remember before, I used to have to search, like, I used to have to go on SoundClick, all that, just to search for producers, but now they just come, like, in abundance, you know what I mean? So I just put the email out there, and they just send them in. And
Was it a certain sound you look for?
Nah, I don't, whatever catches my ear. You know what I mean? Like, whatever catches my ear. I don't look for certain sounds. Like, I just like music. So it could be the most off, crazy beat, and I'm going to make it work. You know what I mean? I'm going to make it work for me. So.
All right. Japan.
Yeah.
He have anything dropping?
Yeah,
yeah,
him and YF, another Broken Trip. Remember, they working on the tape. They got something coming out. Japan just dropped the video. So yeah, look out for that.
Y'all gotta send us that.
Yeah, I'm sending y'all. I'm gonna make sure he send y'all that. He just dropped the video. He got that Hollywood joint running around. What else? Who else? Everybody working though. You know what I mean? We got Leak. He do the graphics, everything y'all see graphically from us. Like, he do that.
The ET.
Yeah.
Tough,
yeah, he do all of that. You know what I mean? So we got a whole camp. Everybody working. So Fame about to drop Cool Sundays. That's something like where he drop a song every Sunday. We got JY. He coming out with JY's from Jersey too. He coming out with Such Is Life 2 soon, so that's it.
Okay, everybody moving.
It's a camp, everybody working. We just working. Just look out for the work. You know what I mean?
When you drop the project, make sure you holler at us to come back.
Oh no, definitely.
So we get that pumping.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna need that promo.
Yeah.
I'm
got
Absolutely.
The video was already in rotation here anyway for 3 weeks.
Nah, I appreciate that.
Yeah, it was already
I appreciate that. Love.
So,
Yo, shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to everybody doing their thing. Shout out to Jersey. Shout out to New York motherfucking City. Shout out to BX. Shout out Broken Trippy, 80 Side Mall. We the closest thing to God. 80 Side.